Hey, welcome, welcome. I'm going to do a reading tonight for all of our Cancers. So, if you're Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, tune in. Move over a little bit. Okay. All right, so I appreciate you all tuning in, coming in, being a part of my channel. Really grateful, thankful for that. So, let's begin by first asking that the messages be for the greatest and highest good for all of our Cancers. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Ennis. Right? Hi. I looked up what the Mavi Boncook is. I know exactly what that is. All right. Wow, Cancer. I haven't even started and a couple cards came out. One is Between Worlds and the other one is Chaos and Conflict. So I'm wondering, Cancer, whether or not some of you are a little depressed. Maybe not, holding back to, I get the sense of not wanting to get involved. So it's like if there's a lot of stuff going on around you, I feel as if you're not really getting involved with that. But you do have an opportunity to move towards something much better. I feel as if you're faced with the decision to go somewhere, to move on, and change, come out of this place that's been so gray in your life into a life that has more color. And I feel like that it's time to move in this direction. So I feel as if you've been avoiding some kind of a conflict, some kind of an energy around a decision that you need to make. It's one of those things you don't even want to think about it until the actual moment you have to deal with it, right? All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Cancer, Cancer. Anybody else for a Cancer out there? Grateful, thankful for all of our Cancers. I'm looking a little blurry on my screen. I'm sorry about that. I'm having a real hard time with my internet. Hold on just a second. Let's see if I can fix it for just a moment, but just know I'll come back. All right. So what else do we have for our Cancers at this time? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Cancer, Cancer. What else is going on for all of our Cancers? Okay, that seemed to help, whatever it is that I just did. All right. All right, Cancer, the other thing I see is that there is something that you need to see that you are choosing not to see. Okay? The Observer reverse. This is you not focusing. It's almost as if you're just kind of, out of desperation, making moves, doing things without thinking. So just be careful of how you're responding to things that are coming up around you, right? Because I feel as if you rush into things or you do things haphazardly, or it could backfire. All right, anything else for our Cancer at this time before we move over to the tarot? Anything else for our Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs? Cancer, 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 Cancer. All right, I think we're good with the wisdom of the Oracle. Nothing else wanted to come out. Just make sure that anything you're doing in life is a real, even give and take. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I think Cancer, you have a very kind heart, a very empathetic heart is what I can feel from most every Cancer I've ever met. So I just want you to be very aware of, where you choose to graciously give your energy. Because sometimes not everybody deserves to have, your kindness. So, if there's somebody who's always taking, you keep giving, but they never even say a thank you or give back, then maybe you need to reevaluate your status with that person, right? All right, Sun, Moon, Rising. Ooh, Venus signs. Cancer, we're not happy. I'm feeling a not happy Cancer. I don't want to take any of those cards because I just started to shuffle. So I want to get a couple shuffles in for all of our Cancers at this time. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What messages do we have for all of our Cancers at this time? One more shuffle, okay? One more. Let's see what's going on. All right, grateful, thankful for the messages for our Cancers at this time. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, the current energies. What's the overall energy for our Cancer at this time? Ooh. We have a story. So the Tower, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. This Tower is reversed. Wow, I almost feel as on the outside, I mean, to look at you, people would just really wouldn't think that anything was wrong. I think you put on a really brave front. People notice you. Some of you, I think, I think you really enjoy the attention, you know, that you get from people. But on the backside, ooh, there's a whole other thing on the inside. I feel as if this anxiety, and we saw this depression just a little while ago, right? So I feel as if this Nine of Swords with this Tower, it's almost like you're waiting for, like, you know, the shoe to drop. There's a lot of anxiety comes with trying to always let people think that you're okay. Okay, and I think sometimes it's really, really hard. Now, I'm also feeling that there is the need to really take care of yourself and get some rest. If you are under a lot of stress, for example, and you have a lot on your mind, because I feel like some of you guys could be a bit overwhelmed. Especially if, you know, you're always having to perform. You're always in the limelight. You're always doing something. And I think, you know, it's like you're trying to make something happen, but there's so much anxiety that comes with this. Whether it's a project, whether it's you trying to, like, you know, be on the front line kind of thing. Anyway, so we start with your energy like that. So let's look at your recent past, Cancer. What's Cancer's recent past? Let's see if we can get a nice story going for all of you out there. Grateful, thankful for the energies of all of our Cancers at this time. Current energies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. So Cancer, you come out as a male energy here. We have a King of Cups reversed. So you might be an older male. Who I feel might not be sleeping at night, be worrying about a lot of things, maybe worrying about money. I mean, you don't have to be an older male. I mean, if you're a Cancer and, you know, this resonates, take what works. And I feel as if there's this real need, I think, now that you know that it's time for you to, like, get things under control. And I think you see that you have an opportunity to make that happen. All right, and that might be why you're putting yourself out there, you know, for everybody to see, you know, what it is. I mean, this is performing. This is somebody, you know, in the limelight, you know, trying to make things happen. I wonder, you know, I'm just picking up this energy of that Leo kind of energy, you know, like when you walk into a room and you see a Leo in the corner and there's like lights and it's just stunning and you got to look at them. You know, there's that kind of Leo energy. I'm wondering whether or not you're a Cancer that has some strong Leo placements, which would really support the energy of you being on stage or in the limelight or in charge or everybody's looking at you. I don't think it's where you naturally want to be, but the Leo supports that. So we have an Eight of Cups reversed. Okay, so let's see what else. And then we have a Four of Cups. So some of you Cancers, I think you're really looking at your relationship right now. Okay. We have the Four of Cups with the Eight of Cups reversed. And I think it's one of those things, you don't necessarily want to leave the relationship, but you're kind of confused about really, you know, how you feel about the relationship. And if you were a female dealing with another, you know, an older man, possibly, where emotionally, I think they could be a bit demanding, maybe even detached to your feelings, that could make it hard to be in a relationship with someone like that. But I feel as if you know, there's, you know, you think about walking away, but you don't. I think oftentimes you do think about walking away. Sorry about that. I'm back. My internet. Let me give you a moment to kind of come back, because I see I'm back, but I'm not coming up on the screen. Oh my goodness. All right, so listen, I'm going to keep going with the reading here, Cancer, in the hopes that the stream kind of catches up with me. All right, so like I was saying, I feel as if, you know, sometimes you think about, you know, whether or not you really want to be involved in this relationship or not, or you want to keep it going. I mean, because you do think about, you know, at times leaving it. I mean, you don't. You're a little confused. I mean, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You know, and then here we have the Page of Swords reversed with the Two of Swords. I find that very interesting, you know, because it's almost as if you really don't know what to do about this relationship you're involved with. I mean, you really are confused about like there's a part of you that really wants to like leave, you know, because I think there's this part of you, heart of hearts, that, you know, believes that maybe there's someone better out there that's more compatible to you, because there's an issue around this, the energy of this Cancer of being emotionally detached. So you're a little, I mean, you really just don't know really quite what to do. And here again, I mean, you don't even, I mean, there's no choices, no options. It's just like somehow you are really committed to this person in a way that truly binds you. And now it's just like you're trying to see how you can, you know, maneuver your life around that. You know, 2 sevens. I think you walked into this relationship, um, you know, in one of those kind of spiritual type of energies, you know, where, I mean, it was just like we had this amazing spiritual connection, and oh my gosh, you know, it was meant to be, you know, it was divine, you know, union and that kind of thing. But I think, you know, the bubble has burst. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like, all right, well, you know, you had your moment of the spirit, you know, but then real life hit with this relationship, and now it's like, what do, you know, because of this bond that you have, you know, with the spiritual connection, you know, however that is, you know, and it has probably something to do with how the two of you got together. You know, it's like, you know, but it's, you know, it was so magical how we got together. It had to be for real, right? And then, you know, you get together and, you know, it turns into a nightmare. I'm sorry, you know, I just feel as if this is one of those situations that, um, I mean, it's just really hard to, you know, figure out what exactly you want to do with this person, because you don't feel good about yourself. And I think their energy is really hard for you. I mean, at times, I mean, if they're emotionally volatile, say, or disconnected, or I don't know, maybe emotionally immature, we'll call it that. You know, I think when they get like all sideways, it really affects you. And then, you know, what do I do? What do I do? And you know, you got to wait and kind of like duck with a pan over your head, you know, and let them kind of like process whatever it is that they're processing, you know, and you're ducking. Yes. What a story, huh? But that's what I see here. I mean, the Seven of Swords, and now we have 3 sevens. Again, Like you came into this relationship, like this was just some kind of divine connection that you were brought together for like a reason, right? Well, maybe the reason's done and over with. Lesson learned, huh? You know, a long time ago, I had a Navajo woman, good friend of mine. She's long since passed, but she told me never fall in love across that fireplace. And what she meant was that when, you know, we're in a place that, you know, it has its own atmosphere. Maybe you were, you know, really partying or something, maybe doing some psychedelics, or maybe you were in some spiritual retreat and you meet people, you know, that's when you shouldn't hook up with people because there's this illusion of energy around that's really high vibrational. But then we got to come back down to earth when the retreat's over, when the party's over, and when the ceremony's over. You know what I mean? So anyway, I feel like this is why these sevens are coming up. I just feel like this is that connection that binds you, but you know, now like you don't feel good about it at all. So, I mean, I feel as if you really want some divine intervention to come back in and fix it. I mean, you want to be happy. You really want to make this work. I think a lot of times you stop and you look at your future with this person, but then we move into the Two of Wands. We go from the Three of Wands to the Two of Wands reversed, and it's like, you're like, I don't know whether or not I can have a future with this person. I mean, I think you've been really patient because there's a part of this union that you really love, you know? I mean, really, you love it. I mean, this is someone, and here's that Leo energy. Here's that energy, that passion that the two of you have. That, you know, and like I said, maybe you met, you know, in a circle with other people. But, you know, it's not one of these bonds that I think really strengthens you as a person. And I think what ends up happening is maybe you have taken some time, maybe you want some time apart, but that's what you're thinking. Maybe I'll just go hang out with my girlfriends for a little while and think about this and maybe gather my strength, because it's almost like you've been so drained of energy in this relationship. So your person comes out as the Magician reversed. You know, that's a very, you know, manipulated puppet playing type of energy. You know, this is someone who knows how to pull your strings. And look, and then they come back offering you, charming you. So I feel this volatile mix of energy with you and your person. You know, and, you know, you probably have really, and it's probably no surprise that, you know, this energy has been, you know, sitting here looming. I mean, you wanna have a future with this person. You really do. You want to see it, but you don't. And I think they know that you might get away. So they're going to come back. You know, Cancer, they're going to come back. All right. I want to pull some advice because this seemed to have gone in its own direction, Cancer. So let's get some advice regarding this spread, or whoever this message resonated with. You know, because somebody, I'm sure it was meant for someone. All right, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, Cancer, Cancer, dear universe, grateful, thankful for the advice that comes from you regarding this spread for all of our Cancers at this time. All right, one more shuffle and let's see what's going on. So there's a few people in the chat. Stick around and I'll throw some cards for you guys. All right, Cancer, advice, universe, grateful, thankful. Say thank you to you. And to each one of you, all my subscribers. Grateful, thankful to all of you. All right, advice for all of our Cancers regarding the spread. This was pretty intense. So out comes the Six of Pentacles. So I find this card in this deck very interesting. Because the Six of Pentacles is about balance. It's about having what you need. And here it's confirmed. Twice now you have this. But I almost feel that this energy of this person, this magician, I almost feel like they try to block you. Because see, this woman's like blocking the light. Right? And here, I mean, look how bright that light is. If she was to move away, you would have a lot of brightness between you and this person. So I feel as if somebody blocks you from being happy, or from you becoming happy. Whoever that person is, stay away from them, you know, because I think things are starting to move in a good direction for you. I mean, you know, people are seeing what you do. I mean, look, a lot of people see who you are, watching you. So don't let anybody, you know, don't let anybody steal your thunder. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you've worked really hard and you're gonna, you know, present yourself out there, don't let anybody shoot you down if you do this really amazing job. Because, you know, unfortunately, not everybody is happy that other people are doing well. You know what I mean? It's sad, but it's true. I mean, I wish it wasn't like that. All right, anything else for our Cancers at this time? Cancers, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Anything else for our Cancers? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, Cancer, Cancer. So I hope this resonated with someone. It seems like it's a really hard reading for a person out there needing to make some decisions. And out comes the Four of Swords reversed with the Eight of Wands. All right, again, at the very beginning of this reading, I believe I mentioned not to do things in a rush or in a huff. And I feel, again, like this is coming back to, like, you know, slow down, take a breath before you get yourself in trouble. So the Four of Swords energy, when it's reversed, I feel as if there's this real unsettled, like it's mental, you know, these are swords. I mean, like in your head, there's this energy that's really unsettled that, I mean, you just can't rest. It's almost like you're waiting for something to blow up that may never blow up. That's the thing about worrying, you know, it's like, you know, taking, you know, cashing in on something that may not ever happen. So I'm feeling there's a lot of fears, and there could be a lot of fear around, you know, again, your health. I feel as if, you know, if you feel like you need to go to the doctor, go. Do you know what I mean? Like, if you feel like something, you know, you want something checked out, get it checked out. Better be safe than sorry. Do you know what I mean? Peace of mind. Peace of mind is everything. Do you know what I mean? Seriously. You know, you may have this rash that's developing. What is that from? You know, and it could turn out to be, you know, your laundry soap. You switched it, you know, and you're having a reaction. I mean, you know, but just you need to know. All right, Cancer. So if you feel like you need to go to the doctor, then go. All right. Anything else for our Cancers at this time? There's just 3 of you guys out there. Does anybody out there have a question? Huh? Yes, no, maybe. Because if not, I will pop off and, yeah, call it a night. It's been on for a half hour. Sorry about the hiccup that I had. 3 of Swords comes out. Oof, what's going on? I think I gotta pull a few more cards here for my Cancers. All right, we have the 3 of Swords. See, okay, I'm getting this whole other story, okay? Now, just follow along with me. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if, I mean, you were with somebody and something, I mean, I get the energy, I saw that 3 of cups, you know, about going out and partying with your friends and stuff. And I just wonder whether something happened one night. you know, and I think it really hurt you. I think you learned something from your friends about your person, but I mean, it's one of those things where it's just like, I think you got really, really hurt by what you learned about your person. Yeah, I mean, you feel really, really, you know, like that was just, I feel like you really got stabbed by someone, right? And it could be this person who's trying to block you. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, trying to take you down a notch or two because they just do not like to see you happy. Ooh, watch out for that person. I want to say it's a fire sign. I mean, I could be wrong. They might have just a lot of fire. But it's somebody who has that fire kind of energy. You know, where they're pretty commanding. But in the end, look at you, Cancer. I mean, you know, listen, people see you. I mean, everything you ever wanted. Don't let anybody steal your thunder. Okay? I mean, there's a Cancer out there who I feel as if everything you want, everything you've ever wanted is coming towards you. So don't stop now. You know, and don't let anybody keep you from doing what it is you really want to do, because I feel like great success is coming. It's like here. That was your present energy, success. So don't let anybody take from what is due for you, because, you know, this is, you worked really hard to get to this place, right? And like I said, don't let anybody steal your thunder. All right, so that will conclude Cancer's reading. I hope that helped for a Cancer out there. So again, take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. And I appreciate all the likes, the thumbs up, the shares, the comments, because that really helps my channel. And I'm always trying to get my channel going. So really appreciate all the support in however way you give that. All right. So, Bobby, does my sister Gemini black magic on my son and me, and why? Thank you. Oh, I told you, Mommy, man, you gotta protect yourself. You know, she wants to throw black magic. It's out of jealousy. I mean, seriously, it's out of jealousy. All right, let's see. What's going on with Mommy's sister? What's going on with her sister? What's she up to, dear universe? Is she up to no good? Let's see, hold on. All right, dear universe, what is going on with her sister? Oh, well, she's holding on to a lot of baggage. Here she is. She's carrying a lot of baggage. You know, so I feel as if there's a part of her that sees you as having more than her. Yeah, so, I mean, this is something that, you know, it doesn't matter. She's just continuing to just, you know, carry it with her until she decides to let it go. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, what you have, she wants. And then you give her what you have and she wants something else. I mean, people like that, some people are like that. All right. My throat all of a sudden got really, really dry, Mavi. And I'm just wondering whether it's just you guys have a real hard time communicating. Hold on. Let's see what's going on for Mavi. What else can you tell me about her sister and the black magic? Yeah, see, I think she's really jealous that, you know, she doesn't have what you have. You know, so a lot of this is about jealousy. And somehow she wants you know, you to like crumble and fall. I mean, honestly, she just doesn't want you to be happy. And it's because she is not happy. So as far as the black magic is concerned, you know, there's things you can do. You know, I mean, there are things you can do. You know, so you can put salt around your house. That's always a good one. Um, you know, there's, you can pray, you can, you know, light a candle. I mean, I believe in the power of positivity. You know, just throw it back at her. Put a mirror in your house where the door opens. The opposite side of that wall, make sure there's a mirror. You know, so, you know, it's one of those things. It's just like nobody needs to believe you. Nobody, you know, you don't need to tell anybody. You know, I mean, this is something that's between you and your sister. She's not going to change. You know, you know, you ask why is she that way? Well, she doesn't like, you know, she wants what you have. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Distance, it doesn't matter. You put, you know, you take salt and put it around your house. You know, that's protection from, it doesn't matter from where. See, you know, we think that, well, you know, 1,500 miles away matters to the spirits. It doesn't matter to the spirits. There's none of that. Yeah, well, let her be the victim. You know, it just, here's the thing, Mommy. You know, your sister sounds to me like she's very, very sad. She's very lonely. I think, you know, she probably doesn't have a whole lot of people in her life, you know, and, you know, misery loves company, you know, so regardless of what's going on, you know, as long as she's miserable, she's going to make sure everybody around her is miserable. Well, people know. You know, here's the thing. You can't, you know, people make their own judgments, you know what I'm saying? So, this is about you taking care of you. All right. So, I hope that helped, Mommy. I hope that helped. All right, anybody else out there have a question? Because if not, I'm going to pop off, settle down for the evening. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's all about, it's a game playing thing, you know. She just doesn't want you to have anything. All right, you guys. Well, if nobody has any questions or anything, I am going to go ahead and finish up my evening. So you guys, too, have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow. All present messages are for the greatest and highest good. So if it resonated, take it, and if it doesn't. She didn't black magic. You know, you've got to really just, you can't, you're so focused on the black magic, Mavi. You know, as long as you're thinking about it, then you're making it happen. You know, you need to just shield yourself and close that energy up and just send it back. Do you know what I mean? I mean, a mirror, you know, you can bounce, so you just send it right back. Don't let, if she's going to send you that black magic, you just shield yourself and bounce it back on her. She'll stop. She'll stop. All right. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Bye.